Hello everyone, it's Megan Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to the 340th episode of Gantsilyera, a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. So today is September 25, 2021. It's a Saturday. It's in the afternoon right now, and my neighbors had recently turned off their music, so I'm able to make a video today to show you guys my recent endeavors, the projects that I have finished and is now making. So first off, I want to show you the diamond painting I was able to finish finally. So I put it in this hanger right here because when folded, the drills take off easily. So what I did was I put it in a hanger and I placed it inside my cabinet. So I also was able to show this during my whipping chat. After that, I was able to finish it. So this is how it looks like. It is now fully drilled and it has that shine and glimmer to it. I just don't have the necessary frame for this. The frame that is hidden at the bottom of my bed, the glass cracked and now it's broken, so I wouldn't be able to put it there. I think I needed to buy another frame for this. So after framing this diamond painting, I will be able to give this to Marius, maybe hang it around his bed or around his room, since this is really for him. Then the next stuff that I want to share with you guys is another sewing project. The other day when I dropped off a package, I was finding something to put my package in, and sometimes I just use a regular plastic bag. So the other day I decided to work on another bag, since the one I'm using I use for downstairs, and this is the same size as that one, and it is made out of scrap or quilt type, crumb type of fabrics. Not really crumbs, but pieces of fabrics that I put together. And I have this lying around, so I decided to use this, and I'm quite happy that it is the right length for the strap of this bag. So now I will be able to carry this whenever I drop off something by the drop-off site at Kapulong. Next projects that I want to share with you guys are the ear savers I've been making, since whenever I go downstairs I always put on some mask, and this part of my ear hurts for a while after wearing it, so I decided to make some ear savers. I still have some of these buttons here, so I have been able to use it for two of them. And then for the other two, I picked out some of the larger or bigger size buttons to use for them. And I still have three more to put buttons on, so I needed to find the necessary size of buttons for them. The purchase buttons that I made before is smaller than this one, so I think this is the right size of buttons to use. Then after making some of them, I will be able to make it as a giveaway from when someone purchases from me on Shopee. This is some type of freebie that I can put on one of the orders or one of the packages that I will be able to drop off. Then the next ones that I want to share with you guys are the wind spinners. I'm still working on more of them. The first ones or the other ones that I made from my last podcast, I will show you today. And I have made a short film on YouTube for this one here, and it is spinning on that video. The other day I found out that it has already 700 views to it, so that is quite nice. So if you put it directly in front of the electric fan, you can see that it spins around. And there's this advice from one of my viewers for the strap part for the string here to be this way instead of the other way. So that is how I made it. So for this one, I put some beads on one of the strings. Just one string for this one. And for this other one, I put beads on 4 of the strings that are really the ends of the yarn that I use. So for this one, I use some wooden type of beads that I have on my storage. And I have finished this other one, although I wasn't able to weave in the ends yet. So there's this other one here with some primary colors to it. For some of the wind spinners, I use 60 foundation chains, but for the other ones, like this one, I use 70 chains, foundation chains. And then I started 3 more that I'm kinda interchanging with. And I'm not able to fold it the right way yet, but this is how they look like. These are nicer colors to it. Some of it only has 3 colors because I needed to add up another row of single crochet. And this other one I'm still working on. So I'm just interchanging with them, figuring out what shade of color of yarn to use. The next project that I decided to work on is using the variegated velvet yarn I bought from Everson. So every now and then, I wanted to make tumbler holders because they are the best sellers on my shop. So for this one, I used these variegated colors here. They are now the right height because I often measure it on one of my tumblers. And this one has a treble crochet for the strap part, only 5 treble crochets back and forth. So I just needed to know the length for this, and I will be able to connect it to the other side and weave in the ends and then list it on my shop. So that is how it looks like, and I'm hoping to have some salvage yarns from this project since I can use them for something else. I really love having some salvage yarns out of my projects. So this is another project I'm working on. It is a whip. And then from this book here, I am following the direction on how to make the daffodils. You may have been seeing my background, my daffodils on my background. And one of the my co-members on Team Organic ay Ate Angeli. She is Buhay Golf Caddy. She recently ordered from me some daffodils in different colors. So I started it yesterday and I am on my 7th now. For the 2 of them, I was able to put the petals on. So these are the colors that she chose. And then I'm working on the trumpet parts of the other ones. So I was able to work on these ones here. I just needed to put on the necessary color for the petals because she asked me to have this part in the darker color and the petals into a lighter type of colors. So it is from this book that I learned how to make this daffodils. This is from Miss Chan. I am still to work on the other items that are in here, like this sheep. It has that cute sheep on it. It has the snail. It also have a duck. And I think there's also a bunny here. This one. And there is another type of flower that you can see here. I think it's a daisy. But I'm still to work on it ever. So those are the projects that I want to share with you guys. So now I have a shout out for one member, my very first member, and her name is Lea on Facebook. If you want to find her on YouTube, her name is Mangagawang Pinay. She is also a fellow Filipina, but she works as an OFW in Hong Kong. So mega love shout out to Mangagawang Pinay or Lea. Hello and welcome to my Gantsilyera membership. I also was able to have 3 super chatters on my last premiere. So mega love shout out to Creuzart, my sis in Team Organic. Also Ate Jasser Boukdir. And the last one is Pinay in Denmark or Katrina. Thank you very much for the super stickers that you sent during my premiere. Last Saturday was my ate's birthday. We were able to celebrate it with their families. And she asked me to make some baby potatoes. So I made a clip of me cooking that. And that will be on the end bits of my podcast. If you're interested to watch some items or some clips that I find interesting, I always put it on the end bits of my podcast. So I think that's it for now. I just wanted to make a video today, and I'm also taking a video with my other cell phone. So thank you very much for watching my videos and for keeping up with me. I hope you have a fine day crafting or just having some family bonding time. That's it from me. Bye for now. Hello guys, just want to show you the finished daffodils. So I was able to make them. A while ago I was wrapping around the yarn for the stick parts. So instead of using wire, I use sticks, skewers. So this is how they look like. They are the same length because there's just one length of the stick. And Auntie Angeli is gonna she's gonna stick it on one of her snake plants. This is how it looks like, all done. And I have an extra one. I only have 6 skewers or 6 sticks. So for this one, I used the ones that I made from before. But I get the hang of for wrapping around the yarn with the stick. I have found a tutorial for it. So I was able to do that. And what I did was, so that it wouldn't be removed, I put some glue inside of the trumpet. So those are finished objects, and I'm hoping to mail them as soon as I can to Ate Angeli. We're cooking baby potatoes. Here they are, boiling small potatoes.
Tutukin mo ng toothpick.
The ingredients are bacon, garlic, chopped, cheese whiz, and that's it. So the baby potatoes that are boiled are now drained. We cut some of them in half because some of them are big. So now I'm just frying the bacon. So I am frying it right now with some dairy cream. The garlic we fried later. So I also cut into cubes some cheese as an added ingredient from the cheese whiz. I'm gonna show you later. I put the potatoes and the garlic in here.